Hello everyone, welcome back to Amin Math Club. Today our question is x plus 1 over x whole squared minus x plus 1 over x minus 1 whole squared is equal to 1. So now here we have to find out the value of x. So first of all, here we can use this property of algebra, that is exponential. That is, if we have a over b whole to the power n, it will be equal to a to the power n over b to the power n. So here our left hand side will be here x plus 1 whole squared over x, so it can be written as x plus 1 whole squared over x squared, and similarly here we just write x plus 1 whole squared over x minus 1 whole squared, which is equal to 1. So now if we multiply 1 over x plus 1 whole square on both hand side, then we get here, if we multiply that both sides by 1 over x plus 1 whole squared, then we get, that is here 1 over x plus 1 whole squared, 1 over x plus 1 whole squared. Now we are going to multiply this with each term. Then we have here our first term is x plus 1 whole squared over x squared and minus 1 over x plus 1 whole squared times x plus 1, this one x plus 1 whole squared divided by x minus 1 whole squared, which is equal to 1 over x plus 1 whole squared times 1. So now in this step we see that x plus 1 whole squared, x plus 1 whole squared can be cancelled, and similarly x plus 1 whole squared is cancelled out with x plus 1 whole squared. So we get 1 over x square, 1 over x square minus, here we get 1 over x minus 1 whole squared, 1 over x minus 1 whole squared, which is equal to 1 over x plus 1 whole squared. So now if we just shift this expression to our right hand side, then we get, here we just write 1 over x plus 1 whole squared, and when we shift this one we get plus 1 over x minus 1 whole squared is equal to 1 over x squared, 1 over x squared. So now our next step will be here, that is 1 over x plus 1 whole squared. If we just multiply by x squared on both hand side, so we just multiply here by both sides by 1 in this x squared, so x squared, then we have here x squared times this one, so we get x squared times 1 over x plus 1 whole squared, and similarly plus x squared times 1 over x minus 1 whole squared, which is equal to x squared times 1 over x squared. So now if we cancel x squared with x squared, here we get x squared over x plus 1 whole squared, that x plus 1 whole squared, and plus x squared over x minus 1 whole squared, which is equal to 1. So now here that x squared over x plus 1 whole squared, if we just write that this formula here, if we have a squared plus b squared, which is equal to a plus b whole squared and minus 2 times a times b. So this will be written as that x over x plus 1 whole squared and plus x over x minus 1 whole squared, which is equal to 1. So here we just use that it is our a squared and it is our b squared, so it will be equal to this one. So now here it is our a squared and it is our a squared and it is our b squared, which is equal to 1. So we just write a, that is x over x plus 1, and that over b is actually plus x over x minus 1 whole squared minus 2 times a is x over x plus 1 and times b is x over x minus 1, which is equal to 1. So now here we just multiply this one. If we take LCM, which is x plus 1 and times x minus 1, which is equal to, now here x times x plus 1 is cancelled with this one, we get x minus 1 plus x times x plus 1. So now here whole squared minus 2 times here x times x is x squared over x plus 1 times x minus 1, which is equal to 1. So here our next step will be that x, we just multiply x times x, we get x squared, x times minus 1 we get minus x, and similarly plus x squared, and plus x times 1 is x all over. Here we just write it is a plus b and a minus b. So we know that if we have a plus b times a minus b, then it will be equal to a squared minus b squared. So here x squared minus 1, that is 1 squared. So whole squared minus 2x squared. Here we get x squared minus 1 squared, which is equal to 1. So now our next step is, here if we cancel out x with x, so we have x squared and plus x squared, 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1 squared is equal to 1 whole squared, and minus here we just write 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1 squared is 1, which is equal to 1. So now if we are going to suppose here that 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1, let it is equal to y. So let 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1, it is equal to y. Let's say it is our equation number 1. So now this will be that y squared minus y, which is equal to 1. So now if we shift 1 here, then we have y squared minus 1 y minus 1 is equal to 0. So now it is a quadratic equation, so we have to solve this by using quadratic formula. So here value of a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, and c is also equal to minus 1. So using quadratic formula, that we have y is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. So here if we put values, then we get minus times minus 1 plus minus square root of minus 1 squared minus 4 times a is 1 and c is minus 1. So all over 2 times a is 1. Now here y is equal to, minus times minus is plus, so 1 plus minus, here we have 1 squared is 1 and minus minus plus 4 1 is 4 all over 2 times 1 is 2. So we have 1 plus minus square root of 5 all over 2 1 is 2. So y is equal to, now we have two values of y. So if we write first one, which is 1 plus square root of 5 all over 2, and our second value of y is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 all over 2. So now we are going to recall our equation 1. Here we have equation 1 is 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1 is equal to y. So putting now first y is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 over 2. So here it will be that 2x squared, we have 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1, that is equal to, so when y is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 all over 2. Now by cross multiplication, we get 2 times 2 is 4x squared, and here we have x squared minus 1 times 1 plus square root of 5. So now 4x squared is equal to, x squared times 1, we get x squared, and plus x squared times square root of 5, we get square root of 5 times x squared, and here minus 1 times 1, we have minus 1. So minus times square root of 5, we get minus square root of 5. So now if we shift this one and this one to our left hand side, then we get 4x squared minus x squared minus square root of 5 x squared is equal to, here we get minus 1 minus square root of 5. So now 4x squared minus x squared, we have 3x squared minus square root of 5 times x squared is equal to minus 1 minus square root of 5. So now here if we take x squared is common, so we have x squared times 3 minus square root of 5 is equal to minus 1 and minus square root of 5. Now dividing this 3 minus square root of 5 on both hand side, so we have cancelling here, we get x squared is equal to, here x squared is equal to, that is minus 1 minus square root of 5 all over 3 minus square root of 5. So now if we here if we multiply this conjugate of this, we get 3 plus square root of 5 and divided by 3 plus square root of 5. So here x squared will be, here 3 plus square root of 5 multiply by minus 1 minus square root of 5 all over, here 3 minus square root of 5 times 3 plus square root of 5. So here our next step will be x squared is equal to, now if we multiply 3 times minus 1, we get minus 3, and here that 3 times this one, so we get minus 3 times square root of 5, here plus minus minus, so here we have 1 times square root of 5, that is plus minus minus square root of 5 whole squared all over, that is a plus b and a minus b, so we get a squared minus b squared. Here we have 3 squared and minus square root of 5 whole squared. So here x squared is equal to, x squared is equal to that minus 3, we just write as it is minus 3, and here minus 3 minus 1 we just write here, that minus 4 square root of 5, and here cancelling square with square root, we have only minus 5, and this will be 9 minus cancelling this one, we get 5. So here it is equal to that minus 3 minus 5, we get minus 8, and minus 4 times square root of 5 all over 9 minus 5, which is equal to 4. So now here x squared is equal to, x squared is equal to, here if we take on this minus 4 is common, so we get like minus 4 times, here we have just 2, so minus minus plus 2 and minus minus plus square root of 5 all over this 4. So cancelling 4 with 4, we have x squared is equal to, it is minus 1, so minus 1 times 2 plus square root of 5. So now here if we take square root on both hand side, then here it is square root, so cancelling square with square root, we have x is equal to, x is equal to plus minus, it will be plus minus, so plus minus, it is minus 1, so minus 1 square root, we know that square root of minus 1, it is equal to I, which is iota, so I, that is square root of 2 plus square root of 5. So now here we have actually two values of x, which is x is equal to plus square iota square root of 2 plus square root 5, and x is equal to minus iota, that is square root of 2 plus square root of 5. So these are our two values of x. Now we are going to solve another case that we have value of y. So our case 2 is here, that when y is equal to 1 minus square root of 5, so we have y is equal to this one. We have solved this first case, so now solving this one, 1 minus square root of 5 all over 2. So when y is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 all over 2, now recall our equation 1 again, then we have equation 1 is actually here 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1, which is equal to y. So now putting value of y, here we get 2x squared divided by x squared minus 1, which is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 all over 2. So now by cross multiplication we get 4x squared is equal to x squared minus 1 times 1 minus square root of 5. So now 4x squared is equal to x squared times 1 is x squared and minus square root of 5 times x squared and minus 1 plus square root of 5. So here that is 4x squared. Now we have that 4x squared. If we just shift this one, we get 4x squared minus x squared and plus square root of 5 times x squared, that is equal to, if we write this one, square root of 5 and minus 1. So now 4x squared minus x squared, we have 3x squared and plus square root of 5 times x squared, which is equal to square root of 5 minus 1. So now here if we take x squared is common, we have 3 plus square root of 5 is equal to square root of 5 minus 1. So now if we divide both hand side by 3 plus square root of 5, here 3 plus square root of 5, then cancelling this one, we have x squared is equal to square root of 5 minus 1, and here we have 3 plus square root of 5. So now if we multiply here, that is 3 plus and we have 3 minus square root of 5 divided by 3 minus square root of 5. So we have here x squared is equal to square root of 5 time minus 1 times 3 minus square root of 5 all over, that is 3 plus square root of 5 times 3 minus square root of 5. So now x squared is equal to, here x squared is equal to, that is square root of 5 times 3, which is 3 times square root of 5, and minus square root of 5 whole squared, minus 3 times 1 is 3 and plus square root of 5 all over, it is a plus b and times a minus b, so we get a squared means 3 squared. So here b squared is square root of 5 whole squared. So x squared is equal to 3 times square root of 5, and here cancelling square with square root, we get minus 5 and minus 3 plus square root of 5 all over 3 squared is 9 and minus cancelling this one, we get 5. So now our next step is here x squared. So when we add like terms, we have minus 5 and minus 3. Here we just write that it is equal to minus 8, and this one 3 plus 1, which is 4. So 4 times square root of 5 minus 8. Here we have 9 minus 5 is 4. So x squared is equal to, here if we just take 4 is common, so by taking common we have square root of 5 and minus 2 all over 4. Now cancelling 4 with 4, we have x squared is equal to square root of 5 minus 2, square root of 5 minus 2. Now if we take square root on both hand side, so we have plus minus, here cancelling square with square root, x is equal to, here we have two values of x, that is plus minus square root of 5 minus 2. So now we have final values of x, which is x is equal to plus square root and square root of 5 minus 2, and similarly x is equal to that minus square root of 5 square root and plus 2. So these are our another values of x that we have just find out by using these different steps, that mathematical steps. So our final answer is here we have x is equal to that first one, that is I plus minus, that is plus minus I square root of 2 plus square root of 5, and similarly we have this one, so x is equal to plus minus square root of 5 minus 2. Here we have square root of 5 minus 2, and similarly here we have also square root of 5 minus 2, so we just write here that is it is 5 minus 2. So it is our entire solution. Now we are going to just check our all solution step by step. Yeah, we see that it is our all step. So we have just done all these steps by different techniques, mathematical techniques, and using algebraic formulas. So here we have our total solution. So I hope you have understand all these steps, and if you have any problem by solving these steps, so you just ask question in comment box. So don't forget to subscribe my channel for more interesting videos, more interesting contents. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Keep learning, keep growing. Goodbye.